Alright, so you wake up in a dark, grimy room. Your head is pounding, your wrists are shackled to something cold and rusty, and there's a weird taste of blood in your mouth. You blink, trying to focus, and then you hear it. A static buzz, followed by that godawful voice. Hello, I want to play a game. And just like that, congratulations, you're in a saw trap. The good news, you're still breathing. The bad news, you probably won't be for long, unless you keep your head on straight and play your cards right. Lucky for you, I've seen enough of these death traps to give you some solid advice, so listen up. Step 1 is don't freak out. Easier said than done, but do it anyway. I get it. Your heart is slamming against your ribs, your hands are shaking, and every single nerve in your body is screaming at you to panic. But listen, panicking gets you killed. You need to force yourself to take a breath. Slow, deep, in through the nose, out through the mouth. The more you freak out, the more time you waste, and time is not something you have a lot of. Step 2, look around, and fast. Jigsaw is a sick bastard, but he's got rules. And rule number 1, every trap has a way out. That means there's something in this room, a key, a tool, or a clue, that you need to find and fast. Check your body first. You'd be surprised how many people sit there, crying while the key to their shackles is literally taped to their leg. If there's a tape recorder, listen very carefully. Jigsaw doesn't just give instructions, he gives hints. If he says the key is inside you, well, you better start feeling around for a lump. Step 3. Pain is temporary, but death is forever. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If you want to get out, you're probably gonna have to do something awful to yourself. Maybe it's cutting into your own skin, maybe it's breaking a bone, maybe it's even worse. But listen, pain fades. If you hesitate, if you try to take the easy way out, you're dead. Saw traps don't reward cowardice. So if you've got to do something horrible, do it fast and don't stop to think about it. Step 4, trust no one, but don't be stupid about it either. If there are other people in the room, you need to make a quick judgment call. Are they useful or are they dead weight? Some people will work with you, others will stab you in the back the first chance they get. And then there's the worst kind, the ones who think they can outsmart the game. These are the guys who try to break the rules, and 9 times out of 10 they end up getting everyone killed. So watch closely. If someone seems too calm, they might know something you don't. Or worse, they might be in on it. Step 5. If it looks easy, it's a trap. Always. Jigsaw's a master of misdirection. If you see an open door, a big red button, or a key just sitting there in the middle of the room, don't be an idiot. There's probably a tripwire, a hidden blade, or a shotgun aimed right at your face. The right choice is almost never the obvious one. Stop, think, and look for the real way out. Tip number 6. You're on a timer. Move fast, but not reckless. Most saw traps have a countdown. That ticking clock isn't just for show. You have minutes, maybe seconds, to figure out what to do before everything goes south. You don't have time to hesitate, but you also don't have time to make dumb mistakes. If there's a puzzle, focus. If you need to cut something off, take a deep breath, do it, and move on. Your past matters. This is tip number 7. Jigsaw knows your sins. Jigsaw doesn't pick people at random. If you're here, it's because he thinks you deserve it. Maybe you're a cheater, a liar, an addict, or worse. Whatever it is, your trap is tailored to you. Think about why you're here. Sometimes the answer to your escape is hidden in the reason you were chosen. If your game is about greed, maybe you need to let something go. If it's about lies, maybe the truth will set you free. Literally. Tip number 8. Don't try to outsmart the game. Look, I get it. You think you're smarter than Jigsaw. You think you can break his rules. You can't. He's planned for every single move you could make. If you try to take a shortcut, you will end up with your head blown off, your limbs ripped apart, or worse. Play by the rules. They suck, but they're the only thing keeping you alive. Tip number 9. If you survive, run and never look back. If, by some miracle, you make it out of a saw trap, don't get cocky. Jigsaw doesn't let just anyone go. If you passed his test, that means he thinks you've changed. That means he might leave you alone, unless you go back to your old ways. If you're smart, you'll disappear. Lay low, change your name, your habits, your whole life if you have to. Because if you end up in another game, you won't be so lucky next time. So, There you have it. Your best shot at making it out of a saw trap alive. If you ever find yourself in one, well, good luck. You're gonna need it. And if you don't make it, hey, at least you tried, right?